We are in Ho Chi Minh City, whose traffic is an excellent metaphor of the situation of the black tiger prawns, noisy and confusing. Along with Mr. Lam, head of the Butler's Choice in Vietnam, I'll go visit some of our farmers, suppliers and factories.
My name is Long. I'm the leader of Butler Choice office in Vietnam.
I'm Jacob Stokkeby. I'm the founder of Butler's Choice in Vietnam, and we are here to study the black tiger farming.
Here, Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes.
We're going on a 400-mile road trip from the city down to the southernmost part of the Mekong
We will go to Cà Mau.
to the town of Cà Mau, a trip that takes around 8 hours because we can only travel 60 to 70 kilometers per hour. It takes local knowledge to swerve around holes and to find the gaps in the traffic. We are in an area where everyone has a small pond with fish and shellfish for personal consumption and perhaps a few street sales going on. A hawker tells us what she's got in the pond.
In this small pond you have here, just close to the street, they have tilapia, pangasius, black tiger, everything mixed together. Each small house have their own small farm.
One of the numerous ferries brings us further into the delta. Out here, the roads are narrower, but the traffic no less fierce. The landscape original and untouched.
Here you see the mangrove, which is natural. Each family have their own net where they catch black tigers, and that is an old tradition which we want to keep.
Được chính không cầm nhỏ.
The land is near.
Mrs. Tang says she has dammed a natural waterway, forming a small pond beside the house. Here she captures every day a handful of black tigers. This has been done for generations, and they are eaten for dinner daily. Mr. Tang caught a few more prawns in his net.
They live freely in the sea, and he catches around 2 kilo a day, 2 to 3 kilo a day.
With this kind of extensive farming, the black tigers grow naturally, as they've always done, eating natural food and being unmedicated.
It's a very nice one. You see, very healthy, very good condition. It's a very nice one. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And the taste is equally good.
As you can see, the extensive black tigers are extremely red after cooking. And even when you take off the shell, you can see how red they are. Not colored by feed or anything. Simple, natural. Very nice.
Traditionally enjoyed with lime and salt, it's delicious. It's an important part of the philosophy of Butler's Choice to get close to those who supply us. It's equally important to insist on sustainable production methods. I'm discussing import of feed with Mr. Tin from WWF Vietnam.
Because if you have to import it, it will be very expensive. The best solution is if you could produce it by yourself.
Sustainable feed is right now the big issue. We need to get intensive farms to move to best management practices, because many of them overfeed and over-medicate the prawns, with dire consequences for the environment. Mr. Ott has banned on a combination of both intensive and extensive production.
Bệnh gan thì nó cũng vậy luôn.
No
Tháng
more.
này cũng có mà nó vẫn ít, nó tỷ lệ nó hơn.
He tells us the benefits are 10 times higher with intensive production. On the other hand, there are huge economic risks in intensive farming, often compromising a pond's viability, leading to a total disaster. The prawns would be unsaleable and the pond useless for many years. Hence the tendency to over-medicate just for safety, much to the detriment of the environment.
This equipment called oxygen control system, automatically.
The system automatically starts the paddy wheels if the oxygen level in relation to temperature is too low.
The sensor to measure the oxygen under the bone.
There is a need for new rules and guidelines, the ASC certification.
We can see the tail very good because no black spot, no red spot on the tail.
WWF Vietnam is working hard to get it implemented, and Butler's Choice is fully behind this effort.
It's very good, it's very healthy.
Provisionally, 44 farmers joined the debate about implementation, and Butler's Choice, in partnership with the WWF Vietnam, formulate a plan on how best to get the prawns certified.
I see. He gets some know-how how to run a farm without using any kind of medicine. That is the aim. And on the same time, he would like to have a higher price.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And we will do all to support you, I can tell you. All what we can do, we will support you.
Ví dụ như ông cũng hỗ trợ cho chú cái máy đó là để
Mr. Ngoy has 3 net traps in his pond. There were no prawns in this trap today, yet he is very happy with the extensive farming.
If you want to roll rice.
He says the yield is not so great. In return, the risk of diseases is minimal. So eventually, it's a good business for him. Butler's Choice buys each year 500 tons from these small, extensive farmers. With relatively small amounts from each, of course, it's a great logistic work to collect the prawns daily. The black tigers are picked up by the broker's boat on a round trip every day.
He have visited approximately 15 different farmers, and the total kilo was 55 kilo, and he was paid $450.
This system is creating an income for quite a lot of families.
Some 100, 200 families. Yeah.
The prawns are sorted by size and transported to the Viet Quang seafood factory the same day. The delicious tigers are peeled, positioned in the cooking machine,
Very tasty.
and the staff from Butler's Choice ensures that the black tigers are handled according to quality standards and the agreements that we have with the factory, and that the prawns are from approved farmers.
Here our QC is checking the vacuum, if the vacuum is firm, and also he's checking if it's too much vacuum and the tray is looking like a boat. Mostly it's firm and tight, but we have this one, and after 1 or 2 months the air will come inside, the vacuum will disappear, and the product will not look nice anymore.
All of Butler's choice quality controllers in the blue suits are biologists trained at the Canton University. Morning in Kanmao, land of the black tiger. Temperature rises quickly to 35 degrees. The aircon is working overtime. Ahead of us lies 8 hours by car to the office in Ho Chi Minh City. In the office, we have 3 employees in addition to Lam. They include Mrs. Bay, who has lived in the house for 8 years. She is an amazing cook and makes everyday meals for us and cleans. And the nurse, Mrs. Tang. She checks all of our labels and coordinates our traceability from farm to factory. She has been with us for 4 years. Mrs. Yen has been with us for 6 years. She handles our accounts and works closely with our boss, Mr. Lam. Mrs. Yen will soon deliver her second child, thus increasing the already 5.5 million Vietnamese people in Ho Chi Minh City, not forgetting the 5.5 million motorbikes. It will be all right, for if there's something Vietnam has taught me, it's patience. All problems will be solved, it's just a matter of time.